So you are shy that though you cannot see him, you are fully aware of the fact that he is watching you. So you are embarrassed when you're alone to commit a sin in front of Allah. Shaykh al-Fawzan, he mentioned that Allah is shy that he should punish a grey-haired believer who became grey upon Islam. Allah feels shy, or Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is shy, to use a better term. From the honor and the greatness and the majesty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah is shy to punish a man who grew up all of his life upon Islam and he became grey-haired upon it. As for the shyness between a person and the people, then that is that a person withholds from actions that are unbefitting, ugly, disfiguring of good character. So it is disliked, he mentioned, that that others should see a side of him that is bad, evil, ill-mannered and blameworthy. So modesty, a sense of shame and shyness, causes that person to withhold from evil and despicable acts and to display lowly manners. And the one who has a sense of shame in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will avoid that which Allah has prohibited for him in every situation that he finds himself in. And when he is in the company of others, he is shy. Shy from the people, that they may see a side of him that is ugly. And when he is alone, he is shy in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because he knows that no one can see him but his Lord can see him. So he is shy in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this is why he mentioned, وَهَذَا حَيَاءُ الْعُبُودِيَّةِ وَالْخَوْفِ وَالْخَشْيَةِ مِنَ اللَّهِ عَزَّ وَجَلَّ وهو الحياء المكتسب من معرفة الله ومعرفة عظمته وقربه من عباده واطلاعه عليهم وعلمه بخائنة أعين وتخفي الصدور. Listen to these tremendous words of Shaykh al-Fawzan, حفظه الله ta'ala. He mentions, and this haya, this shyness, meaning the shyness that he displays in front of the people, and he avoids despicable actions in front of them. And the shyness that he displays when he's alone, when none sees him except for Allah. This haya is the haya of ubudiyah. It is the shyness of worship and fear and being afraid of Allah. And this shyness is attained through the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by knowing Allah and knowing the greatness of Allah and the nearness of Allah to His worshippers, and knowing that Allah is fully aware of them, such that Allah has knowledge of the treachery of the glance of the eye, and that which is concealed in the hearts, Allah knows. So this shyness and sense of modesty and sense of shame is from the highest of the qualities of Iman. Rather, it is from the highest of the levels of ihsan. As Allah's Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, al-ihsanu an ta'bud Allah ka'annaka tarahu. That perfect worship, or the perfection of worship, is that you worship Allah as though you see Him. فَإِن لَمْ تَكُنْ تَرَاهُ فَإِنَّهُ يَرَاكَ. And though you see Him not, indeed He sees you. So you are shy that though you cannot see him, you are fully aware of the fact that he is watching you. So you are embarrassed when you're alone to commit a sin in front of Allah. And when you're in front of the people, you withhold from sins because you are shy in front of them, because Allah has prohibited you. And Allah will become angry with the one who commits sins. So he doesn't want to commit a sin in front of the people because he's shy in front of the people and he's shy in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the one who is shy in front of Allah will no doubt be far away from the dispraiseworthy and ugly manners and from evil actions and from evil sayings. And he is not therefore from those who is sabbab. He is not from those who curses. And he is not a nammam, a carrier of tales and rumors. And he is not a backbiter. And he is not a person who is coarse and foul-mouthed and swears and uses bad language. He is not fahish and he is not mutafahish. Because that is a person who is shy before Allah and shy before the people. He doesn't boast about his lineage and about his race and look down upon others. He is humble before the people, even in front of his family. He is humble and shows humility. These are the traits of a believer, my brothers and sisters. His shyness in front of Allah prevents him from sinning and from corruption in private. And his shyness in front of the people prevents him from displaying his sins openly. So he is salihan. So he is a righteous person. He is salih in secret and he is salih in public. For this reason, shyness is from iman and its opposite is from sinful and wicked behavior. And that's why the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Inna mimma adraka an-nas min kalami nabuwah." He said that indeed, from that which has reached the people, min kalami nabuwati al-ula, from the speech, from the first of prophethood, or from the ancient and the old, and from the first times of prophethood, إِذَا لَمْ تَسْتَحِي فَاسْنَ مَا شِئْتَ. If you have no shame, then do as you wish. Because that's the shameless person. The shameless one doesn't care. He doesn't care what he does of evil and wicked deeds. Honor, my brothers and sisters, and maintaining your honor and self-respect is from the most important aspects of being an upright Muslim and a righteous believer. The way that you display yourselves in front of others, so you don't dishonor yourself and you don't dishonor the religion. So when the people look at you and they say, this is the Islam that these people have, this is their Salafiyya, look at them. They claim that they are upon Iman and they are upon Islam. And they lie and they cheat and they deceive. And they show off and they're proud in front of the people. And they look down upon others and they're racist. And he calls himself a Muslim. This is the Islam that you want me to follow? Shyness prevents you from this type of behavior. Because you are shy in front of Allah. And you are shy in front of the people. So inculcate this character in yourselves, barakallahu feekum, and in your children. And behave with modesty and shyness. Like the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he was asked about the aura of a man to a man, he said the aura of a man to a man is from his navel to his knee. That his navel to his knee must be covered. They said, Ya Rasulullah, what about when we are alone and we are not in front of anyone? He said, Allah has more right that you are shy in front of him. This is the shyness and modesty. It doesn't mean cowardice. It doesn't mean weakness. This is the strength of the heart and the life of the heart and the strength of the soul. Shyness doesn't mean weakness. Shyness doesn't mean that you're not courageous. It means that you're humble and you're sincere and you're truthful and you have a sense of shame and modesty in front of Allah and before the people. So you're a good example to others and you have sought nearness to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through those good deeds.